What in the fuck? The fuck? He grew skis from his feet. What the fuck? Let's check out SANDA episode 2. But before we do that, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, Patreon down below, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, grab your notebooks, and let's check out the episode. Episode 2 is called Candies, Canes, Kisses, and Blades. So this is what the boys' storm. Why are you in the boys' storm? Why are you in there? Visiting? Okay, people. The only person I recognize is the dude in the bottom right corner. Don't recognize these three guys. Huh. Alright. They make it sound like she's like an animal or like a wild, like, creature. Oh. You bought them in bulk? Damn. Bratty beans. Bought them in bulk. Oh. See ya. Doesn't matter. Of alarming. Of course it is. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, pretty much. I like this character's design, this guy. I recognize the voice also. Damn, they're not letting him go get away that easily. Okay. Fair. Okay, this is funny. My town agency. We're always goofy around. We're treated as national treasure. Oh, we're finally getting lore, I think. Ooh. Ooh. Lore. I need lore. Okay. Hold on. I gotta write this down already. National treasures. They look like a nice group of friends, though. As it stands today in Tenchi Year 5, there are roughly 50,000 citizens. Damn. Okay, information. I gotta write this down. Okay. Tenchi. I'm not quite sure what year that actually means, but national treasures. Roughly 50,000 citizens under age 15. Damn. That's it? I feel like there should be more. Roughly 50k citizens under age 15. Okay. Now, I have questions, of course. How did it happen? Why did it happen? When it happened? All that. The usual questions that I ask. Okay. Damn, that's a lot of them. I'm here 0.1% of the... What happened to... Are all the children just being killed off? Is that what's going on here? That's... Of Japan's... Up. Okay. So... One person... Okay, so is this just in Japan or is this like a global crisis? That's what I want to know now too. Daikoku Welfare Academy. We handful of kids are monitored and protected in all aspects. Okay. That explains the trauma-free sign that we saw in episode 1 hanging from the school. Daikoku. Cool. Kids are monitored. The monitor part is interesting because that's like a they're not like allowed, so to speak, to be free, I guess, which is so weird. This is already interesting. Kid. Of our lives and education in all aspects of our lives. I don't need to write that part. What did I say? Good afternoon. Uchagawa, you're the only student who has its turn as math too. Damn. Only natural. It's only natural that adults would be deferential to kids. Yeah. Weird. Okay, that's weird. So the kids... So on the one hand, the kids are treated like royalty, but on the other hand, they're still being monitored and basically having their lives kind of controlled in a way. Deferential because it's like they're a commodity, a hot commodity, so to speak, of like a rarity. Damn. It's just me or the country's getting poorer every year. Why? Is it because of the lack of population? Or I'm curious, how is the country still running if there's only 50,000 kids? Because I feel like there should be more. Like, because like there are like whole businesses and industries built around children. Children's clothing, children's meals, all that stuff. So you think there'd... Actually, that would explain why the country's getting poorer. They have less kids to, like, handle. I mean, you can complain. That is your right as a human being to complain. Kids really... Damn. His Santa instincts. This is kind of sweet though. These guys have been so cute. I could die. He might be more himself now. I wonder if the fact that the curse got broken is making him more, not like more himself, more naturally him. How he's like actually supposed to be as a person. I wonder if that had an effect. No. Damn. He forgot? What the fuck was that? Damn. I mean that makes sense. Like he's Santa Claus, like he's a descendant of Santa Claus, and when he's in his Santa mode, I guess, he's like 1,000 years old, give or take. Or he has the mentality of someone who's been alive for centuries. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Maybe. But like, that's not surprising. It'd be a lot weirder if... Never mind. Kind of, yeah. You kind of are. Yeah. Don't worry about him. Oh. Cool. Damn. I feel like if they see a friend... Oh. Damn. That is true. So I'm guessing if they grow up, that they would become then the next like set of adults, the next generation of adults that help raise the next generation of kids. I need to know like what actually happens, what's happening in this country with everything that's going on. I really need to know. I want to know more about that. You say I want to stay a kid forever. I mean, that's fair. That's because... Yeah. I had a feeling. And the reason I say that is because the smile that he's had on earlier in the episode, it kind of was similar to the smile of the person we saw at the end of the last episode. But I didn't want to throw that out there because a part of me also thought it was the other friend, but... Damn, so cold. Damn. Oh, I don't trust you. The fuck's your deal? Amaya. That's his name is Amaya. Amaya. Damn. What the hell is this? Were they in that classroom that was destroyed? We're in a different place. Oh, this is a classroom. Yeah, this is a science lab. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, yeah. The people who blew up the science. Kind of true. That is kind of true. They did blow up the science lab. Your eyes accompany my reindeer to grant the wish of the children. With a white beard. Santa! Yep. You should call them, guys. Yeah. Fair. That's fair. It's like what? You can't look away from a car crash, usually, but in this case, it's you can't walk away from an old man holding a high school girl hostage, I guess. Yeah. But what are you going to do with this information? Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do? What's your plan? Well, if you're tying up someone and like holding them hostage, I mean, yeah, kind of usually have demands for that. What a spot of bad luck. Damn. The Youth Protection Act, if a minor kills someone. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, well, that's insane. That's an insane law. Hold on, let's write that down. Damn. Minor brutally kills someone that went. Maybe, but the kids are probably, at least some of the kids were probably freaked out by that. I doubt they're all psychotic murderers. Yeah. And he won't stay as an adult. He won't stay in this form. At least he shouldn't. Damn. Okay, so adults and children aren't. Why are children treated like royalty? What? I need to know how this world came to be. Or country. I don't know if it's the world or if it's just Japan. But I need to know how it came to be before I can, like, properly theorize on stuff. Damn. Still. Jesus Christ, I mean, she's committed to getting the job done, to doing what she has to do, I guess. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but he's he's Santa Claus. That makes sense, though. Jesus Christ. He should be able to break free. I'm gonna be honest here. How the fuck is he tied up so much that he cannot break those ropes? Or whatever, however he's tied up. That he should be able to break free. He's Santa Claus. Kids who are cruel or violent or self-centered. Fair. Model Santa Claus. What in the fuck? The fuck? He grew skis from his feet. Where was he hiding them? Those skis are gone. Where the fuck was he hiding them? What the fuck? Sleigh runners. Oh, sleigh runner, not skis. Close enough, as far as I'm concerned. Damn. He doesn't even know what he can do. Yeah, now kill him. Kill the little bastard. Fair. That's also true. But Fuyamura's not Santa.
SANDA.
Who the fuck is that? This one too. Who the fuck are you? What the fuck's wrong with your hand? Yeah, who the fuck are you? What the fuck's wrong with your hand? Did it get crushed? Burnt? Jesus Christ, that smile. Headmaster. Of course the dude's the headmaster. Damn. Yeah. And it's not like Amaya can prove anything. What happened to the hand? Please don't talk like that, dude. Youth truly is the most... I mean... My true is of the main whisper. Probably. I'm guessing. Let me guess. He's 28. This year. Bullshit. By having near lethal levels of hyaluronic acid and collagen into my face. By example. Jesus fuck. That's dark. Forget fuck. $92. So the headmaster is 92. Hold on, let's write this down, I guess. Jesus Christ. This dude's insane. Surprised he hasn't dropped dead yet. Yeah, here you are. True. Damn. Oh yeah, God. That's fair. His extreme hatred of adults. Damn. An obsession towards children. Okay. Weird. Why? I have more questions. Great. Oshibu Hifumi. I like his name. Oshibu Hifumi. Headmaster, yep. Hands alone are those of 92. Yeah. Damn. Who wholeheartedly believes it is this academy's students who will rebuild Japan one day. But why? He must know some kind of secret to know why he's so gung-ho about this. Believe that the traumas we experience in life break down a child's psyche, he guards. Okay. Always keeping a close watch on their every move. Okay. Let's break this down. So with the school's motto as a trauma-free curriculum, based on his belief that the traumas we experience in life break down a child's psyche, he's not wrong. Trauma does do that. But there's such a thing as this best way to put this is basically like helicopter parenting, but taken to the biggest extreme possible. Basically. That's basically just what this is. Extreme helicopter parenting that borderlines on a yandere situation. Yeah. Damn. Please stop smiling like that, man. Say no, Amaya. Say no. He might kill you if you say yes. Damn. You're burning with something. the headmaster is perceptive. I'll give him that much. That's a that's also a fair question. Please, dude. Please, for the love of God, stop. I'm rather vexed. Yeah, I was about to say he physically can't show it because of the plastic surgery. So he has to physically do it. That's one of the downsides to plastic surgery, too much plastic surgery in the face, is that you can't. Damn. I don't want to see what it looks like when he's angry. I know that. Bring you in the face. Please stop already. The semi-basement? I don't like the sound of that. What the fuck's the semi-basement? My immediate thought is a torture dungeon. That was just a rumor. The fuck is it? They put the problem. Great. Youthful appearance aside, I am a 92-year-old man. That is true. Just kick his ass. Kick his ass, Amaya. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Oh, that was cool. That was a clean entrance, and then a slice like that, a hit. Damn. One good thing has come from my Santa Claus abilities being triggered. Yeah. There's something very wrong with the school. Yeah. I'm glad Sanda sees the truth. Feel pain? After this, so many reconstructive surgeries. Jesus fucking Christ. Is he even human at this point? It's rather more important. Yeah, I bet it is. Nice. You're still an old man after all. Never expect you to really show up on that. So he knows who he is. He knows who Santa is? Interesting. Well, actually, this dude's 92. I just remembered. I'm keep getting thrown off by the fact that he looks so young, but he's 92, so he might have more worldly knowledge of like Santa Claus and other things like that. This is my duty to protect children. How are you gonna do that? This is why my body is so dangerous, staring right in the face all on. Yo. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that was dope, dude. Let's see that again. Yo, that looks so cool. No. He made a hole in the floor for you to fall through. I hit these little bastards. That's right. Your shaggy white hair. I'll be honest, I thought we were at the end there. I really thought with how it was going, how it was building up, it was gonna end. And I was gonna be so pissed. Pale lips and sunken cheeks. The guys that lost their luster long ago. So he might not know that Santa. Barely. God, I know who is fit to serve as headmaster. Jesus Christ. That's a very valid. Damn. Raised fish, or was that yesterday? It was boiled tofu. Damn, it took so long. That is a good way to mess with someone, though, like that. In that situation, that was a good way to mess with him. Sliding along. So he does know who old Santa Claus is. I was good. I'm glad I was right about that. Yeah. He had that coming. Yeah, you did. Throw him off the roof. Throw him off the roof. Do it. Yeah.
黙っとけばよかったのに。自業自得
True. Do it. Kill him.
落ち着けって
No.
僕だって僕しか
You're on a mission. Oh. What kind of mission are you on?
一応ルームメイトとして言うけ
Yeah.
ど
They won't work.
村には聞かないと思う
目障り。
待って待って待って
Yeah.
本当だ
Uh-huh. I want Santa. Hold on, hold on. I was so caught up I forgot to write stuff down. Hold on. Mission. Okay. So he wants Santa Claus to start making his round again. Damn. Why? Let me run an old school cake shop. Cool. No surprise in this day and age, really? There are few and fewer children.
国もどんどん貧しくなってるから
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier with how the country's getting poorer. Because kids, unironically, kids bring in a lot of business. They are a huge source of revenue for a lot of industries. So it's no surprise that the country's getting poorer, places are going belly up. Oh, that's what I was saying earlier. It's no surprise.
大国愛護学園の校舎
Oh, it used to be a huge department store.
の百貨店だった
Damn, I mean, that's a good place to build an academy.
国では全てのものが貧しくなり続けている
Is it just this country or is it the other world? Or other countries?
本物の
Observance of Christmas should take root in this country again. Actually, another a follow-up to the question I just asked. Is it just this country, Japan, or is it everywhere else? Because if it's just this country, I'm surprised no other country has tried to step in and do something to change the situation. Like, that'd be prime time for one country to come in, save the other, win brownie points or whatever. Like, politically, it'd be a really smart move.
そしたら僕の実家は V 字回復
Oh, bounce back.
みたいにたくさんの
They'll make lots of cakes. Cake.
ことができる
I like cake. I used to like cake, actually. I don't like cake as much.
二人の子供だけが
Just these two kids believe in me.
信じる子
The
供
power two kids who believe. Yeah.
それだけで
Why was-
なぜこんなに力が
Because you're Santa.
そんなの本当の話かわからない。
That is also unfortunately true.
信用できない。
That is true.
大人よりは信用できる
Yeah.
見えてきたじゃないか
That's so creepy the way he's bringing those things in.
いつかは大人になる。
That is true.
できないのはみんな同じ。
No.
能力
老眼って
Presbyopia.
遠くのが見やすい
Far away than up close.
南の方角に看板
There's a sign. Patissiere.
パーティーってな
Amaya party.
パティスリーね
Paticity.
能力じゃなくて
That's so fair, dude.
能力のじゃないぜ
I don't know.
俺が保証するちっこグミ持ってるか
Yes, to test to see if it works. It works, obviously. No surprise.
よし。
Yeah.
これ以上
That's
誰にも正体がバレてないん
fair.
だ。
is fair.
あの大渋学園長に目をつけられたかもしれない。
Come on, Furimura. Join the circle. Join the huddle. Come on, put the hand out. That's right.
約束だ。
Hell yeah.
クラスメイトを一緒に探してほしい冬村と
Yeah.
実家のために
And Amaya
ハウスに現役
who wants me to start making rounds against Santa. Yeah.
頼れない。
True. True.
それにしても
Wonder though. That's the question we asked last episode.
あーもうもうハゲたり
Damn.
したらも
I don't know. What are you thinking, Furimura?
間違いありません。
Oh,
他にデカデカと悲鳴までして去っていったんです。
a huge man with a white beard is slayed around last week. Yeah. He has a phone?
あのガン
Where the fuck does the phone come from?
疑いの余地はないでしょう。
There's no been pointed out.
あなたのチ
He has made him.
血眼になって探している
Interesting.
クロースですよ。
Okay. Ooh. This, the Saint Nick Pursuit Unit.
特捜隊が動き出す。
Damn, they really don't like Santa Claus, man. Okay, okay. Is there anything else after this? Okay. Well, let's talk about this episode. All right, so phenomenal episode, incredible. Really good, dude. Visually, of course, looked great, but we finally got some lore, which is what I really like. I really wanted the lore, so I'm glad we got it. So, first off, it's currently the 10th year 5. I'm not quite sure what that actually means, but 10th year 5. And we learned that roughly 50,000 citizens in Japan, or 0.1% of Japan's population, is under 15. Is under the age of 15. And the country is getting poorer every year. I already talked about that. And the kids are treated like national treasures. Now, then we also learned that Daikoku Welfare Academy is a school where kids are monitored and protected in all aspects to like raise them up to be the next generation of adults, I guess. And adults are deferential to the kids because like they're a commodity, they're rare. They're like they're royalty. They're treated like royalty essentially. They're very spoiled. So much so that if a minor kills an adult, it's not a crime, which is insane. Now, I do have more questions, of course. Like, for example, what happened to literally the rest of the population that there's only 50,000 kids? Is it just a lack? It can't just be a lack of like people not having children, right? That seems too, maybe not too simple, but that seems too easy. That's just a lack of people not wanting children. I mean, in this economy, I don't blame anyone for not wanting children. But like, yeah, that's one question. Next question I have is how long has this actually been going on for? Because apparently it's been going on for long enough that that Christmas was forgotten, and that's considered like a long time ago. And the fact that there's like a bloodline of Santa Claus, which I mean, that's pretty cool, but I don't quite know how that works. Which I do have some question about that, like how the fuck did they know that there's a bloodline of Santa Claus? Does that mean there's other magic in this world? Because transforming into a Santa Claus is kind of magic. I have so many questions about that. Then we got to meet the headmaster, who is Oshibu Hifume. I probably butchered that name, unfortunately, but he's the headmaster. He's 92 years old, apparently, but he injects a non-lethal or barely lethal amount of hyaluronic acid and collagen into his face to look young, because he wants to demonstrate the value of youth. Dark as fuck. And I'm not gonna touch that one because that's just, I just don't want to. And then he has an extreme hatred of adults and has an obsession towards children, which I can't be the only one who thought that leans another way. But besides the fact of that, then we also at some point got to meet Amaya, who saw Sanda transform into Santa. He's a little bastard. He's on a mission to bring back Santa Claus, so to speak, the legend, make sure it's real and have Santa do his rounds and all that, so that his family's business doesn't go belly up. And to do that, I'm not quite sure why he bothered kidnapping Sanda, because like, how's he good? Because like, yeah, he has a secret identity, but also at the same time, he or Fuyamura could literally just kill him. So he doesn't have good leverage, really. Because I don't think they have cell phones. They might, but I don't think they do. So it's not like he can prove that Sanda is Santa. That Sanda is Santa. I got that mixed up. So he didn't think that fully through, I don't think. He thought through enough, but he didn't fully think that plan through, which, I mean, fair enough. He's a kid. And then we also learned that there's something called the semi-basement. Why not just call it the basement? But whatever, semi-basement, which is where they take problem children. And I think it's where they get tortured. This world seems dark enough that there could be like kids getting tortured in the semi-basement. That might be where Ono is, actually. Is it Ono? Hold on, I gotta remember her name. Ono, yeah. This might be where Ono is, because we can't find her. But overall, this was actually a really good episode. And then we also got to see the Saint Nick Pursuit team. Which sounds fucking It sounds stupid, but it also kind of sounds cool. And I am interested to see how exactly they pursue Santa. But like, this really good show. I actually really enjoyed this, and seeing like SANDA sort of come into himself more, both embodying the spirit of Santa Claus, spirit, ethics, and all that of Santa Claus, but also still maintaining his childishness, something like that. His youth. Let's go with youth, because that's a word that they've been throwing around a lot. But that's nice to see. I am really liking this so far, and I am excited for the next episode. So with that said, let me know in the comments down below what I missed, if I missed anything. Also, let me know what your thoughts are on this episode. Did you like it? Let me know. And with that said, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, Patreon down below, and in the pinned comment, if I remember to put it there. You get full-length, uncut, and exclusive reactions, and you also get your name at the beginning and end of every single one of my videos. Helps me out a lot and allows me to do what I do, but no worries, because you still get reactions here. They're just edited, that's all. But yeah, until next time, my name is Mark. Never stop being yourself, stay safe out there, and I will see you next time.